how do you straddle the line between being a gracious host and not being overwhelmed? Here to tell us about it, Kathy Bertone. She's the author of this beautiful book, by the way, The Art of the Visit, Becoming the Perfect Host. First of all, I love the story of how this came to be. You had some good experiences and some not so good ones, right?
Exactly, Holly, that's true. We had a lot of houses all at the same time, so we were always having guests come, and some of those visits went really well and others didn't go so well. So I figured a book on how to have really good stress-free visits with family and friends was important.
Okay, I want to know, how do you politely tell someone it's time to go? What's a gentle way to get them out the door?
Right, the guest who came for 2 days and stayed for 2 weeks.
Wearing out the welcome.
Right,
yes.
Exactly. Well, you know, it's all about advanced planning, and one of the things you really want to do is let your guests know in advance that they're coming Friday afternoon and they're leaving Monday morning. As long as you let them know in advance what's expected, then you're managing those expectations, and that's really what you want to do. So you don't want any of those kinds of surprises, so it's best to always communicate well in advance.
Okay, as being a guest, is the thank you note, is that out of style, or should we still continue that?
Holly, you still have to continue that. It's very important, especially with friends and family, because some of these visits, you know, can be a little stressful perhaps when family gets together under one roof at the same time, and you have the kids and maybe the grandparents and the children. You know, it's really important to send that thank you note after the visit, even if it's to your sister or your mother, and it needs to be handwritten, not emailed. That's still important.
Still key. And how about a hostess gift? Do you bring a hostess gift to a family member as well, if you're going to mama, dad's, grandma's?
That's a good question, and yes, you do. And sometimes even it's more important.
I've got a lot of making up to do.
And you have to bring something depending on how long you're going to stay. If you're there for a week, if you know the family's getting together for a week at the beach or whatever, or a weekend, then you really have to bring a couple bottles of wine, or things also that are going to be important for you. For example, if your child has any food allergies, or you have to have a certain cream in your coffee in the morning, things like that. You really do need to bring those things for yourself, but absolutely bring a gift every time.
All right. Well, they're telling me I have to wrap it. I have one thing I want to know. If I'm the guest, I'm going to see somebody, should I offer to pay if we go out to eat for the whole group?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes, you should.
Maybe the
Sorry.
Maybe the hotel's the cheaper way out. All right. Thank you so much. I love the book, what I've read so far. We appreciate you coming to see us.
Thank you, Holly.
All right. Chris?